Today we're talking with Tom Linneman, author of the second edition of Social Statistics. Tom, thanks very much for joining us today.
Thank you.
I wanted to ask, what's the greatest challenge that social statistics instructors run into when they're teaching their classes?
I think it's a matter of balance. And the two things that you're trying to balance are, on the one hand, teaching the students what you feel they need to know in this day and age, in our age of big data. And on the other hand, freaking them out completely. Because if you try to teach them what you think they need to know, sometimes that can freak them out. Or if you say, well, I don't want to freak my students out, well, then you're not teaching them what they need to know. So I think that's the key balance that instructors are always trying to achieve.
Interesting. And how does your book deal with this issue?
Well, I think the book very carefully tries to find that balance by teaching the techniques that the students need to know, the contemporary techniques, but it does so in a way that is for the introductory student. Way too many of the books that do teach these contemporary techniques are clearly for advanced students. But my book really kind of holds the student's hand, is written very, very clearly, uses a lot of innovative graphics to bring the student along, and takes things very step by step, walking through the examples. So it teaches them what they need to know, but hopefully, my goal at least was, it won't freak them out.
Excellent. Why do students need to learn social statistics? How is this going to help them after they leave school?
I get that a lot from my students. So my students come into my stats class, and a lot of them are with that exact attitude, like, why do I need this? And I actually share with my students several emails from former students of mine who say, I was in your stats class a few years ago. I was one of those that didn't think I would ever use this stuff, but oh my gosh, I am the person in my office who people can come to, and I interpret the stats for them. I'm one of the most useful people in my office. Or, I've gone on to graduate school, and I'm using the stuff that you taught me every day. And so they thank me. And so I share those emails from my former students with my current students, and I think I get through to them a lot of the time that, it may not seem useful at this moment, but trust me, it will be. Yeah.
Now, is this something that the book tries to do as well, get that message across to the students?
Right, and the way I try to do that in the book is through the examples that I use. I try to use examples from a wide variety of fields that shows the students how social stats are used in sociology, in political science, in criminology, in public health, in a wide variety of areas. And I try to use really exciting examples, like look at the really cool things that people are using social stats in order to do. Also in the exercises, I tried to really work on the exercises, revamp the exercises for the second edition, and so they're also drawing from a wide variety of data sets from a wide variety of areas: public health, criminology, political science. So I'm hoping that with exposure to the examples and the exercises, students will realize, wow, this is some useful stuff here.